When you ask the question about what is it that salespeople really need to hear today, or what is it that can help them the most, without a doubt, is they need a partner. There's no question about it. Whether they choose to hire a coach or to engage in some type of an active, platonic, preferably, relationship that is business centered. That's someone that holds them accountable to things, that encourages them, that motivates them. Because most salespeople are in fear of how things look. They feel like they're being judged all the time, and they are by their results. So that's probably the biggest thing, is someone to pat them on the back, to let them know that it's okay, to help them up at times when they really need that person to say, hey, let's pull up your bootstraps, let's look at what the problem is, and how can we fix it, how can we address it. Sometimes it's also just a matter of understanding that sales is a process. We live in a day and an age of people's angles and what they're doing. So when we engage in the sales process, you have to have one. You can't just be an order taker. Although that works, I've done it before, and you can make okay money doing that, but you don't make great money, and you're not the sales leader, and you're not the person who is probably really proud of your work and what it is that you do. So you need a partner. That's what I would say. Independent sales and people need a partner. If you're a realtor, you need a partner. If you're if you're selling financial services or insurance, you need a partner. You need somebody that's outside of your company that can help you develop into the person that you actually have been created to be. And you can look at things objectively like that. Most salespeople are concerned about, the number one thing I hear more and more is cold calling. They're scared to death of cold calling, of account development. And there are wonderful tips and techniques and tactics that I can share with people on how to do that effectively. The second thing, and probably the one of the biggest fears I think that most salespeople are willing to recognize, is that they're horrible at paperwork. Their sales systems probably aren't the best, which is why they're having difficulty remaining on top of their game in the sales cycle with the people, because you have to learn how to manage that. I have a very simple sales system. It's, if you can count to 4, you can do this system. So it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of you doing it effectively and having someone, call you on it and say, are you using the system, and is it working for you, and where is it working? Where isn't it working? If you're using the system that I've developed, it's very simple. It will work. You just have to be engaged in it every day you're working. Not a lot of time, just a little bit, and it'll work. The third thing that I would say most salespeople are concerned about would be follow-up. And it's some are really good at it, some aren't. But follow-up is where you will end up building a sales empire. If you can learn how to check on people and see how they're doing and how their product is working for them, and do that effectively, and not where you're pushing or peddling another product every time you call. If you're truly consulting with them and working with them, you're going to see something great happen. Those are the 3 basic fears. And fear is a part of the sales process. Fear is a part of life. It's a part of life. So you're going to have times where you're going to be freaking out and wish you didn't have to do something, or didn't have to talk to that customer because you just lost a big deal or whatever. But it's just a part of it, and you just step into it, and with a partner, believe me, it becomes better. I promise you. That's the 100% guarantee, satisfaction guarantee that Affirming Voice has. The Affirming Voice has designed a coaching system that if you are not highly satisfied, you get your money back. It's that simple.